this kind of game has been something we've wanted to do for over 10 years. You know, it's something that's the kind of game the Team Tarsier back then tried to make, and then the reason so many people, myself included, came to join them. But this particularly, I think it started in a number of different places. The subject always came up, you see, like, oh, but you know, we want to make this kind of game, and how are we going to do it? And so there was lots of little conversations going around, you know, the kind of stories we wanted to tell, you know, the kind of world we wanted to create, and the kind of games that we kind of really longed for again, you know, the kind of games we wanted to see out there, where you would trust the player more, you know, the player would be given that kind of responsibility of knowing what to do rather than being told what to do all the time. And there was even something like, I think that one of the first things that came up was it was like a tech demo that was just called Dollhouse, because the tech team had found it was really nice to be able to turn the whole world around. And so what they created was really the very first iteration of them all. It was just a huge structure where you could peer in different rooms and zoom in and move it around and stuff, and it just felt very nice. And so that just kind of sat there, not really doing anything for a while. And then when we came back, we were trying to figure out what would feel a really nice way to view Little Nightmares, what would really help the player connect with it, but also have it feel kind of dreamy and like a distance in effect. This Dollhouse camera came up again, and so yeah, there was lots and lots of different bubbles of ideas floating around, which kind of all found each other, and and that was really where the project coalesced. Yeah, they're very good bubbles to have. But there are threads that tie them together, such, you know, the physicality of the world, and I think the joy that Media Molecule has for touching things and things that really kind of feel present, and, you know, the weight of everything, and you really do feel this connection between yourself and the main character and the world that they're inhabiting, and so yeah, I think because we wanted to achieve similar things, like a tactility to our world, where you start to see it as more than just like a background. You see it as something that has potential and possibility, and also that degree of playfulness as well. Sackboy, he hasn't really got an age that anyone's detailed, but, you know, he feels very kind of childlike in spirit, and obviously we've got that kind of child main character. So yeah, I mean, you know, trying to look from the outside, there are those elements, and when you want to kind of draw on your well of experience as a designer, then of course, you know, if you've got that experience, then they've done it extremely well, and we're extremely lucky to have been, you know, part of those games, so we can also try and do it well.